You are listening to Mr. 2020 live, coming to you from Melbourne, Australia. This is the Neville Goddard Podcast. Tell me, how cool is that, right? We're going to have to put some bumper music in. So let's start. We're going to take a look at some really cool pieces from music history to speed up your manifesting big time. Ready? Who here hasn't heard of the Beatles, right? She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. Or how about Norwegian Wood, right? I once had a girl, or should I say, she once had me. And then there's that one I built into the yes method. If you don't have those goodies, you've got to get them. Ready? In the town where I was born lived a man who sailed the sea. Meanwhile, one time in Triple D we did the one of the calls and we used and we're gonna surf city, gonna have some fun, and we're gonna surf city, gonna do, that one, right? That was, by the way, that was the song that changed everything as far as like all that beachy music goes. I'm a little nuts about this stuff because I want to know, why do some things catch on like wildfire easily, instantly? Nothing really matters to me. See, why is it some of these songs, some of these pieces of music become legendary? They catch on quickly. People love them. They sing along. And there's other stuff. Oh my God. See, I want you to manifest like how good music works. We put out a few things a while back. The yes method is really good, right? So I'm just going to really push that today. Push! Because here's the thing, guys. Your brain has this thing in it. I want to talk about Paul MacLean's Triune brain model. Oh my God. Ready? You've got like three brains. You've got the neocortex. That's the one that we worship in this society. It comes up with all kind of words, and its job is to say no. It thinks about everything. And that neocortex has a job. Its job is to say no. It's like the government. It's like a regulator. Like I tell my buddy, innovation and regulation are two very different things. Regulation cannot cause innovation. Meanwhile, then there's your limbic system, the lizard brain, right? Let's start there because that's where things really start. Its job is food or the other F word, right? It's just concerned with one thing, food or fornication, right? Are you going to get fornicated or eaten, or are you going to eat and fornicate? It's a very simple thing. By the way, does that sound like your imagination? It really is. You see, the limbic brain doesn't have any words in it. It just goes, ooh, right? It just wants that. Mine. Get it. Experience it now, right? There's a reason why. By the way, I'm not blaming this on the lizard portion of the brain. Everything physical just represents something that's imaginal. Everything physical is caused by something imaginal. You've got a neocortex to say no because you imagine the need to say no, right? On the other hand, you've got a limbic brain. It's that little brainstem thing. It's the thing at the base of the skull, essentially. Where's that show up with Neville's teachings? In The Promise. Fascinating, isn't it? But anyway, so that whole limbic thing, that's the part of the brain that says now. Now I want to eat that. Now I want to screw that. Now I want to eat that. Now I want to screw that. And it's not just sex. Now I want to give birth to that. Now I want to experience that. Now I want to... You get it? By the way, in the middle there's this thing called the mammalian brain. Let's just say that's where your fellowship and memories hang out. Just for fun. It's sort of the bridge between the two. But I appear to digress, because here's what's really cool. Nobody's talking about this except for me. And I want you to play with it. I want you to play with it heaps. We're going to be playing with it in Dream Driven Day in the next live call. So for the 30 people that are in there, we're going to have a lot of fun. But what about you? How can you play with this today? See, I noticed that the songs that do the best Right? The songs that get out there, that get in there, that get out to the world quickly, that get into the hearts and minds of people quickly, they all have very short words in them. She loves you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. In the town where I was born. Single syllables. I notice when people are very wordificated with me, they're always like trying to make sure that they include everything and exclude everything that could be included or not included, because their ideal wish is the one thing that really matters to them most, because it'll solve all the problems they have and help the next 7 generations of their family and their town to reconstructify. And it's like, good Lord, right? Nobody's paying attention to that, not even you, and it is paying attention. On the other hand, in the town where I was born. I started off a whole project on that called the Yes Method. I just love it. I'll put the link in later. But here's the cool thing, gang. The Yes Method is all about yes. Your limbic brain is all about yes. The limbic brain is the now brain. Yes. Right? And it surrenders to doing something. Fornicating. Frolicking, fooding, and that's its job. On the other hand, most of y'all is spending a lot of time on Reddit. Been there, by the way. I got this email from Marky Mark this morning. That's what I call him. He's a good guy. And he says, I used to be that guy. I'd spend hours on Reddit chasing after the answer, reading all the opinions, getting all confused. And Manifesting Mastery has changed my life, because now I can do it all in 15 minutes a day. And if I want to do more, I'll just dive into one of your other packs or some Neville. I'll just enjoy it instead of frantically chasing. And Marky Mark said it's something like that. That's not a direct quote, but it's close enough. Right, I just read it. Made my day, Marky Mark. Meanwhile, if you got gold, I've got 4 suggestions for you today. Oh my God, we're going to put 4 things on your plate. EasyManifestingMethods.com. If you have not signed up for the free goodies, right, what are you waiting for? Some people live in a state of wait. They let that neocortex go, no, I don't like Paschetti. Well, you're not even at a Paschetti joint. Why are you talking about that? I just want to tell someone, right? See, that's the neocortex, right? Meanwhile, what's your desire? Right? I find desires all come from, all get played with, all get surrendered to in the now brain, that limbic system. Next to Mundo, ManifestingMasteryCourse.com. I got to send an email out. I didn't get done with all my emails today. She asked which course. I'm really good at all this stuff, but. And I said, well, here, this is what I'll be saying. ManifestingMasteryCourse.com. Everybody does it sooner or later. I'm not a fan of later. Right? Very rarely do I get someone that says, I don't know about that. I'm doing these exercises. No, you're arguing with the exercises. Quit saying no and trying to figure it out. Surrender to them. See, the limbic system, the now brain, it's sweet and speedy. The cortex will talk about things like they raised the price of chicken wings by 32 cents, and they're claiming that, rightio. The neocortex is all about spreadsheets. I'm all about spreading butter on bread. Oh, yum. Neocortex loses, limbic wins. Next, the Yes Method recordings. If you go to freeneville.com and you type the word in Yes Method or something like that in the search box, or if you can't find it, email me. I'll send you a link. The Yes Method recordings, those are pretty cool. And they begin with, in the town where I was born. Call it single sentence storytelling, and it even goes down into something smaller than that. But here's the thing, if your scenes are more than snips, because a snip does it all, think pizza commercial. Right, this is not hard. You get to, if you're not surrendering quickly, you're adding in things that you don't need to do, or you probably haven't bought the pearl. All right, so I guess those are my 4 things. Sharing is caring. Thanks for reaching out to us, gang. You get where today's show came from. Your emails, as usual. Go play with speed. And notice, are you one of them people that really, like, we wordificate the pontification of the nation in the thing with the brain and are you doing a lot of that? Are you trying to squeeze every little detail into your 4-page script? Or are you just going, right, happy, loving husband? See, single syllables, sweet surrender, speed. There's a reason why. All right. By the way, Movie titles: To Live and Die in L.A., Hoo-Ha, Jaws, The Matrix. Think about these things. Gotta go. Have a lovely day. Speed is... it's time for the need of speed. My name is Mr. 2020. You are listening to the voice of Mr. 2020. It is not even sunrise yet, and we're on fire. Like I said, yes method, manifestingmasterycourse.com. These are the goodies suggested today. If you need any help finding them, email me. I'm always happy to help. See ya.